Hey, what's up, guys? So, remember yesterday I was telling you guys about the iPollo Mini that I found on eBay. eBay for about around 249, something like that, 250, right? It was 249.95, and it was a according to the listing, the person that's selling it put down for parts or repair, low hash rate. Okay. So I had asked the person, I mean, even though he has a little screenshot, I was like, what's the highest hash rate that it does? He said, about 107, like that. And there is a screenshot of it that says it's 107 mega hashes. But that model of iPollo Mini does an average about 300, 350, but it's rated for like a 300 mega hash, but it does usually does about 350. But so that's what the guy posted. But so let me just show you the listing here. Let me put it up there. So okay, this is the listing. Okay, this is the listing here where it says iPollo V1 Mini 300 mega hash for parts or repair, low hash rate. Okay, so I went ahead yesterday and I decided to go ahead, give it a shot, and take that risk, that $250 risk, and purchased it. Okay, now so the guy's out in Puerto Rico, and he's going to be shipping out to me here in New York. So now he does. I'm gonna show you the pictures. He has a picture of the iPollo. This is the iPollo with the memory size is 6 gigabytes, DAC size whatever 5.8, and okay, so 6 gigabytes has 300 megahertz. This is the one iPollo V1 Mini Wi-Fi. So this is the model. Okay, so like I said yesterday, what I noticed was, like, as you can see on the top left-hand screw, obviously that the sticker was broken there, which means he must have gotten into it to have a look or something like that. So according to that, even in the back side of it, where you see the power supply plugs in over here, you see that he that one's the stickers there broken with the screw. So someone's been in this. You can see that. Okay, so he must have had a look at it. So it does have the antenna, and it looks like it maybe has the original box. Okay, has the manual there, and as you can see here on this photo here, it says mega hash 107, which is supposed to be doing about 300, 350 mega hashes. Okay, that's the normal rate. Okay, and I did notice that the firmware version is V0.78. That's an older version. So what I'm going to try to do is upgrade it to V0.90. I think that's the latest version. Okay, so when I do get it in, that's one of the first things I'm going to do is just, well, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to load it up, see how it runs. All right, I'm going to look at it with the current version and everything, and then I'm going to see how it's running. And then after that, if I still see that the performance is low, even if the performance is low, not low, whatever, I'm still going to upgrade the firmware version to a V0.90. Okay, so that's the next thing I'm going to do. That's the next step after that. Because as you can see over here on the second picture here, she's showing it shows like 83.81. So it must be swinging. But it's here an older version, but that doesn't mean anything. So I'm hoping it's just something we may possibly, a glitch in the firmware, and updating it will fix that problem. That will be so easy and great to do, because this is about a 650, 60 with the tax uh, minor, right? So if I can get it, let's see what else. Okay, then it shows here that it is accepting shares, and one was rejected, whatever, but it is accepting shares, so it does work in a way. So I'm thinking, like, I don't really know, and it doesn't come with the power supply. I don't really know the chipset inside of it, so I'm thinking it's probably has one chip in it, one like CPU chip running there. You know, if that's the case, then it must be working because it is, you know, accepting shares. So, like I said, the second thing I'm gonna do is actually change this of update the firmware version. Then after that, if that doesn't do anything and it's still stuck at that 100 whatever mega hash, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna have a quick look at it, at the board and everything like that, and the chip itself. Remove the the heat sink, and have a look at it. Really good look to see if I see anything burnt out or anything like that. And then second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repaste the CPU that's on there, and then put the fan back, and then try and test to see how if that does anything, any effect. I'm gonna check the fans to see that the fans are running correctly as well. And then if it's still doing that, then I'm gonna have to really go more in depth into it, where I'm gonna have to check the capacitors, and see how those if I can find any fault in a capacitor or anything like that, or look around and possibly check any resistors. I don't think this has, because I seen a video somebody had posted. It pretty much had one CPU on it. It's not like a bunch of chips on it, like a regular ASIC. It's more like an FPGA board, I think. But I mean, that'll be better because it's less, chips. But so I'm thinking if it is running, the chip should work. I mean, it should be running, like it's kind of partially running, but maybe it's like I said, like a capacitor or something is out, or resistor or something. And, I gotta look, and I have to get it in my hands to check it out. So possibly, I'm just hoping that I plug it in, and that'll be great. I just plug it in. It's probably possibly his internet or something like that. It's not, pulling out, like getting enough speed or something like that. It's a glitch somewhere, and then I'm just put it here. I connect it, and then it just works. And I would definitely still upgrade the firmware to a V0.90, which that's the latest firmware, which I did on my the six iPollo V1 minis that I have. And I have one, which is the SC model, which is a 400 megahertz one, but the one that I'm getting is a 300. So I mean, that would be great for $249 and free shipping, because the shipping was free. $249 I paid plus tax, of course, came out to like whatever, 260 I think. But but this is the 600 and something dollar um uh minor, because I bought these before. Um, I mean, at the current rate. But if anything, I'll be so happy. So I should be getting it sometime next week. I don't know. I would say Wednesday, possibly Thursday. It's coming from Puerto Rico, so I give it another extra day or two, maybe I would say between probably Wednesday, Thursday. Let's say that. If it comes Tuesday, then I came pretty quick. But let's say Wednesday, Thursday, or something like that. But that would be great. But I can't wait till it comes. I'm excited to actually look at it and have a look and see what's going on with this. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on this this messed up model here that's just showing like a low hash rate. I'll be so excited if if I can get this to work, because I did risk $250. Well, actually with the tax, like about 260. I give it a shot. I was like, I didn't want to let it pass. But if all fails and it doesn't perform and it's still stuck, I could possibly use it at 107 mega hash. I can still run it at that. I think I can fix it. I think. Let's just go with. I think it's just a little glitch or something like that. Little update. I think. Because I don't see like the chip will just hold it like that at that lower speed. It should be running. It's just something wrong. Maybe it's getting too hot or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe not that. It's, has nothing to do with it. It's just maybe it is messed up. But if anything, it doesn't work, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just use it for pretty much spare parts. I can let it run for that at 107 mega hash, whatever. but I'm gonna have to just keep it for spare parts. I'll possibly resell it. I don't know, you know. But I could use it. I mean, the fans, I'm sure they're probably good. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that the fans are working or whatever. But you know, I'll find out. Definitely when I get it, I'm going to be, you know, um, cleaning out that, updating that firmware on that. But first, I'm going to plug it in and see what happens with my settings. You know, I'm going to do that and see how it performs. That's the first thing. When I see it goes like 107, if it's still stuck there, I'm going to go ahead and perform the update. I might just even just go ahead and turn it on. As soon as I turn it on, I might just say, you know what, I'm just going to update the software. I'm not even going to look to see how fast it goes. You know, I might not. I might just say, you know, let me just update it and see what happens. You know, and you know, but then again, I might want to just see if it's just actually nothing wrong with it. So when I plug it in, you know, I might just do that. Well, you know, I'm gonna definitely keep you guys posted on this. I will be making a couple of videos on this. You know, when I'm opening it and stuff. And if in fact I have to go into it and look, you know, and see what happens. But that's pretty much it, guys. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later on the next video. And I am out. Peace.